Hi, I'm Paul Purdue, the infrastructure nerd, and today I'd like to talk to you about capturing lost billable time, a topic near and dear to just about every attorney's heart. You're out in the field, you're in a coffee house, you answer some emails, you forget to write it down. You're in the car, you make a telephone call, you forget to write it down. You're in court, you're waiting for a case to begin, you make some phone calls, you do some emails, you forget to log the time, you're not getting paid. Now, I'm willing to bet that at least one email slips through the cracks for each attorney each day. I know some people that it's more like 10 of them or 20 of them or an hour or two's worth of lost time. But if it's just one email and you're billing in, let's say, a minimum of 0.2 of an hour, let's just say 1/10 of an hour, okay? So that's what? Roughly 26 hours a year at $200 an hour? Well, right there we're talking about 2,000, lots of money, okay? Now, of course, we all know that one email is not what we're talking about, and most of you don't bill 1/10 of an hour as a minimum for an email. Most of you bill a minimum of 0.2 of an hour or even 1/4 of an hour. So we're talking big money here. And we have worked with a company called Belfield Systems that has developed a product called iTimekeep. We help them interface the product to Tabs 3 because we're very familiar with Tabs 3 and how it works. But the beauty of iTimekeep is it works with just about every billing system that there is out there. PC Law, Billing Matters, Orion, Elite, Tabs 3, everything. So chances are your billing system will hook into iTimekeep. So let's take a look at how that works. I'm going to go into a browser. I'm using Google Chrome. For the browser-based view, we do recommend Google Chrome or Firefox. I believe it does not work with Internet Explorer, although don't quote me on that, it may have changed. They also have apps available, so you can go to the App Store or to Google's App Store and search for iTimekeep, I-T-I-M-E-K-E-E-P. And what you will find is iTimekeep from Belfield. Be sure to select the one from Belfield. I know in the iTunes world there are a couple, at least one imitator that also calls themselves iTimekeep. Not anything like what you're about to see with the Belfield product. So I'm going to go to iTimekeep here. Pay attention, because if you write this down, you can do exactly what I'm doing and try this out for yourself and play with it yourself in your own time. Because I'm going to this web address right here, and I'm going to log in as a guest, and I am in iTimekeep. And this is what iTimekeep looks like. These 7 entries with the dots next to them are entries that people have made in their demo system that have not yet been uploaded to a billing system. There is a submit button down here that if I were to click this submit button, it would submit them. There is a plus sign, which is how you add a new entry. You can, as I'll show you in a second, you can go into an existing entry and either change it or clone it to make another entry. And that's about it. It keeps track of your time and holds on to it, and when you submit them, the next time your administrator runs the routine to import those time entries, they're in your billing system. Very simple, very elegant, a very good implementation to solve a very prevalent problem. So I'm going to click the plus button here. I'm going to pick a matter. When I click on matters, it shows me my 20 most recently used matters, or you can search for one if it's not one that's in this list. I'm going to choose this Google matter here. It defaults to today, although I can change the date by clicking here. I'll just go ahead and leave it at today. It defaults to 0 hours, so I want to click that, and I'm going to bill 0.25 hours. I'm going to say done. This particular matter is task-based, so we see the task and component fields. That's sometimes called activity, task and activity. Click that, and here are my task codes that are appropriate to this matter. I'm going to say it's draft revise. And I'm going to go down here and say draft response. I'm going to submit my time by clicking save, and bam, I've made an entry. There it is, draft response. I could click submit now, and all 8 of these entries would go up to my server or up to my computer in the office, where my administrator would then pull them into my billing system. I can click on this and I can view it. I can change things and save it. Yeah, I know. I can click on the item and instead duplicate and edit, meaning I had another draft response for the same client, or maybe another email for the same client, but I'm going to just change the name. Or I can delete it. That's it. It's very simple. Runs natively on the iPhone, natively on the iPad, natively on any Android device using an app. Will run also from those devices using this browser view. Will run from your home computer or any computer or laptop or tablet that you've got that's connected to the internet. And that's all there is to it. It's very simple, very elegant, and it solves a huge problem for most every attorney that I know. It's priced at $440 per year. I do not know the installation costs for all products, but I can tell you that for tabs it costs about $500 to install. And you do need something called the ODBC drivers, which are $124. You'd want to check with Belfield or us, or with your billing and accounting dealer or reseller or consultant if you want to put it in for a system other than tabs, and see what their installation costs are. If you have any questions, you can call me. The number should be on the screen right now. My name's Paul, and I'm the Infrastructure Nerd. Thanks.